What's up, guys? This is Jacob Cipriano Mendez, and this week we tackle NAB.
Much better. So if you'll excuse me, this is a new setup. I'm currently rocking a 16mm Rokinon lens, which is not very intuitive considering it doesn't have autofocus. I also got a Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. That's a mouthful. As you can see, I'm extremely tired. My eyes just look red. I think due to the whole puffy eye situation, I'm gonna rock the sunglasses today. First, I'm gonna get ready and see how I feel afterwards. All right. Let's go.
Here we are at NAB, and oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. So many people here. So many. Alright, what's up, guys? I finally made it to the Aperture booth. We're about to hear from Ryan Connolly himself. Really excited about it. He's just about to step up onto the stage. Got a ton of other cool stuff coming on here I'm going to talk to you about in a bit. Hang on.
So vlogging in the convention center was actually a lot harder than I thought. There were so many people, so let me give you a breakdown of what happened in Vegas and NAB. I shoveled through a mess of 100,000 some odd people. I entered a few contests, won a water bottle, visited dozens of exhibitor booths to check out some new equipment, which I'll talk about in a minute, attended a few educational sessions, met Maddie and Peter, thanks for the photo, guys. I heard from some amazing creators, including a few heroes of mine, ran around the city with my buddy Steve and got some pretty cool photos of him skateboarding, enjoyed a sunrise, and topped it off with some of the best meals I've ever had. Whew! Let's talk about some gear. There were so many great things at NAB, and amongst every one of them, the Atomos Ninja 5 was one of the coolest things there. This is amazing. Not only do you finally pack all the features that I love about the 7-inch monitors and recorders into a 5-inch screen, but it's a sleeker build, and you've got these proprietary drives that you can put in the back that go up to 2 terabytes, which is insane to me, and they allow you to record 4K 60p and 1080p 240p. That's 240 frames per second. I might just be investing $695 and embracing the ProRes RAW codec that they just released. Now, what is ProRes RAW? According to them, it's the flexibility of RAW and the form factor of ProRes. I'm not entirely sure how that works, and I don't know if they know how to explain it themselves. However, it does sound pretty cool, and if it lives up to the hype and what they're telling us and what they're promising us, I can say that ProRes RAW is probably gonna be an amazing codec that we're all gonna wanna use. So there weren't many releases in the camera department. However, one thing did intrigue me, and that was the Blackmagic 4K Pocket Cinema camera. My first impression is, I don't know how big their pockets are. Unless they're wearing cargo shorts every day, I wouldn't call this a pocket cinema camera. While it's still pretty small, it's about twice, if not 3 times the size of your average mirrorless camera. It's around the size of a DSLR, just a little wider, I would say. And I completely understand what they were doing, trying to fit 4K into that kind of a camera with the quality they want to bring. If the quality of it is anything like the Ursa Mini 4.6K, like, good on them, that'll be amazing. I'm not too excited about the Micro Four Thirds sensor, but I mean, it was in the last camera, so I probably should have expected that. And I've been recently told that it's gonna be something like the GH5S. So if its low light performance is great, and it's got that silky smooth image quality of the Ursa Mini 4.6K that kind of resembles the Alexa, this is gonna be a contender in the camera market, especially with a price tag of $1,300. That's just insane to me. It records 4K RAW, it's got ProRes in it, and it's pretty small even though it's not the size of your pocket. The form factor looks a lot better than its predecessor. It seems like you can grip the camera a lot better. So as long as they fix the FPN issue that plagues a lot of their other cameras, this camera's gonna be a beast. It would be an excellent B camera or a great introduction into the cinema camera market at a low price. Last but certainly not least, the Aperture booth was by far the most impressive booth to me. I've recently gotten really into lighting. I've been using the 300D. It's an amazing light. A buddy of mine has the 120T and we've used that in a few sets of his. Aperture has just been a trailblazer in the market, making pro-grade lights at phenomenal prices. This is where I got to hear from great YouTubers like Christopher Rhodes of YC Imaging and Ryan Connolly of Filmright. But Aperture, oh man, these guys got some good stuff coming. Starting off with the 120D Mark II. This is 30% brighter than the last one. Same size as the Mark I with the CRR at 95, so it's super color accurate. And the controller box and the power adapter are now one unit. Now it's a little bigger than the previous control box, but still to fit both of those in there is just phenomenal. It makes it more mobile, it makes it easier to pack up. I love that they did this. And now they have color-coded cables with locks so they stay in place and they're really easy to just plug and play. This light is coming in August and I want it so bad. At $745, this thing is a steal. Next up is the Amarine MX. Now this is the big brother to the M9. This thing is 3 times brighter. It has an amazing aircraft grade aluminum body, and it's still the size of a credit card and about 1.5 inches thick. What's really cool is they added a 1/4-20 mount, it's bicolor, and now it's got a built-in battery. On top of all that, they even had this extra boost, I think for about 10 seconds to make it even brighter. I don't know exactly what you'd use that for, maybe photography, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Finally, one of the greatest things they announced, in my opinion, is the Light Dome Mark II. It's got a more circular form, it's got magnetic gels, it's got 3 different types of diffusion cloths, and it now comes with the grid. On top of all that, well, let Ted show you.
I push these in, and now the whole light dome breaks down. Just like that. Now it's broken. Now when I want to reopen this thing, all I have to do is flip it around, open this up. Now check this. Okay, how fast can you open your light dome, right? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Light dome built.
That's insane.
This thing is shipping at the end of summer 2018, and it's gonna be under $200. I can't wait. I want it now. I want it right now. If you enjoyed this video, please like it up. If you didn't, dislike it and tell me why in the comments. If you're into the whole filmmaker photography thing, or you wanna see some cool places, or maybe you just wanna see what's going on in my life, because maybe you're just a little interested, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ping that little bell so you can get the modern day equivalent of a page every time I release a video. Does anyone have pagers anymore? But anyway, let's discuss NAB in the comments below and answer this question for me. What piece of gear are you excited about coming out this year? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. So this is a new thing, something I've tried before, but I'm doing it a little differently on a new channel. So you may have seen me in previous videos, but I implore you to stick with me on this new channel and see how we grow.